Hi, welcome to Paxton Gates insect spreading class. The topics we will be going over today are how to rehydrate an insect, the proper supplies you will need, pinning and spreading of course, and some display options for your specimen. This kit will be available online on our website, which is paxtongate.com. It includes step-by-step pinning instructions, styrofoam spreading board, forceps, Zappa Gap glue, your insect of course, number 2 pins, parchment paper, and a set of number 3 pins. So before we jump right into pinning, you will need to rehydrate your insects. This means softening the bodies of them so they are flexible enough to be spread. What you will need is an airtight container, paper towels, isopropyl alcohol, hot water, and a styrofoam or sponge will work. You will want to fill the bottom with half of 70% isopropyl alcohol and half hot water. That mixture inside creates humidity, which then makes its way into the insect's appendages, making them flexible again. Once you have that set up, you will need to remove your insects from their envelopes and place them on top of your styrofoam, never submerged in the liquid. The isopropyl alcohol is actually helpful in the fact that it prevents any mold from occurring inside here. Once you have all of that going, you will need to leave your insects left alone for 3 to 4 days or up to a week, depending on the size of your insect. Now that your insects have been left alone in their container for up to 3 to 4 days, you're going to want to check on them by carefully picking them up and seeing if their legs and or wings are flexible. A good indication is that you won't feel any resistance from the wings or legs. Now that your insect has been rehydrated, you are going to open its legs up. This is basically stretching the insect and just getting all of its legs opened and ready to be pinned. You're going to be placing your insect down onto your spreading board and taking an anchor pin, placing it right into this grasshopper's thorax, which is the middle region on its body. This prevents any swiveling that may happen while you're pinning around it and its wings. You're going to be starting with the top set of legs here. And just like with beetles, you can go ahead and use a crisscross pinning technique over each set of legs. Now, grasshoppers have what are known as spiracles. They are actually thorns on each set of legs, so just be careful while pinning them down. With the middle set of legs, you're going to be pinning at an angle because we don't want the wings to interfere with these legs. Now moving on to the bottom set of legs, which are the grasshopper's hind legs, and they are used for jumping. That's why they are so large. Using that same crisscross technique, go ahead and pin each of these guys out. Now onto the wings. Sometimes I like to use my fingers for these, but once I get them out, you can go ahead and use your forceps for this step as well. They act like accordions because they will actually curl back inward, so you're going to want to get a good grasp on them. And you're going to be taking a pin and actually carefully placing it slightly through the wing, but not all the way through. Now moving on to the opposite side of the wing. Go ahead and grab both and carefully raise it upward to the desired position. And again, pinning it between the forewing and hind wing, just so it sticks enough onto your spreading board. And if your antennas are accessible, you can go ahead and actually pin those guys out as well. And there you have it. Once you are happy with the results of your pinned insect, you can go ahead and leave it alone for at least 5 days in a cool, dry place without any exposure to sunlight. Once those days are up, you can go ahead and remove each of the pins, and it will have hardened and remained its shape. Once that is done, it will be ready for display. And there you go. Thank you for watching. You can find more instructional videos at paxtongate.com.